Have you ever felt like you think or see things slightly differently than your peers in a way that you seem somehow removed from the world and its worries? I know I have. Have you ever caught yourself missing a more simple life of days gone by? Somehow you feel like you had been there. You might also feel out of sync with what your friends are concerned with. It's as if you know something they don't, but you're not sure what that something is. You see the bigger picture. Are you an old soul? You may be one if people have told you from a young age that you act older than your biological age, but this isn't just about maturity. As an old soul, you may feel that you possess deep wisdom, unique talents, high emotional intelligence, and often a connection to nature. I don't want to oversimplify. An old soul is a complex individual with so many layers below the surface, so I have compiled 10 signs that you may suggest that you are one of them. Characteristics of an old soul. In my research and experience, old souls tend to have some characteristics in common. First, they are somewhat isolated and alone. Now, don't get me wrong here, because alone doesn't mean lonely. On the contrary, old souls often thrive off time alone, and they may feel connected in other ways to nature, the universe, and even humanity, although they often sense they can't relate. They are often unable to enjoy the things people their own age considered fun, so when they were kids, they may have preferred the company of an older age group among their loved ones, neighbors, and in the community. The things that were or are important to their friends didn't matter to them, and they may feel out of place because they lack this connection, but it often drives them to succeed in life. Old souls have a vibe of solitary existence, so they approach life with a greater sense of knowledge and wisdom, coupled with substantial inner wealth. As a result, their outlook on life is vastly different and more mature than those around them. They are often an empath, meaning they can strongly feel the emotions of others, sometimes to their detriment. I can show you how to draw the healthy line. They may have an exceptional talent which may have developed at a young age, leading others to name them a prodigy. If you like honesty and truth, this may be your soulmate because they see things in a different light. And that's refreshing if you are like me and want to spend time around people who are authentic and connected to their emotions. Don't let the old be misunderstood. If someone calls you an old soul, I hope you'll take it as a compliment because old souls are rare. There are nearly 8 billion people in the world today, and of them, only around 10% are believed to be old souls. An old soul is an individual who experiences the world as if they were older than their chronological age. Thus, the use of the word old. An old soul likes sitting with a wise person and connecting with people, frequently with older people on a deeper level, but as outsiders looking in, a nagging feeling of not belonging in this world or this period may exist. Most old souls are forever searching for what it all means, why we are here, and what the secret to inner peace is, and they know it's not money, success, or power. Some people refer to this searching, this longing, as a thirst to return back home. Old souls tend to be very powerful, but generally quieter or self-reflective. An old soul is not just someone really smart who has above average intelligence or is good with older people. Old souls have gifts that go beyond their body and their age, as if they have been learning something for more than a lifetime. And yes, some people speculate that these individuals may have lived many past lives, which may or may not be in their self-awareness. For example, if an old soul is a master sculptor, they may seem to create works that surpass the abilities of other people who have a similar life experience. For an old soul, it's easy to create possibly because they have been practicing for several hundred years. Pride in knowing something others don't. They are confident that they see how all of the pieces work together, and that gives them a sense of purpose and often joy. Free thinkers. Rarely do I see an old soul who wants to confirm for the sake of anything. That's how it's always been done. Just because I said so. Status quo. Old souls struggle with these concepts and challenges them for a young age, which can make parenting this unique young person difficult for those who don't recognize why their child seems non-conforming, and even obstinate. Are you an old soul? You make time to be alone. You need time to think, feel your feelings, and focus on your personal development. Sometimes people call introverts by this name because they prefer solitary activities, but not every introvert is an old soul. Additionally, old souls are selective about who they spend time with. They don't like surface level relationships with emotionally unavailable people, and it may take them a while to find that person with whom they connect. Knowledge. In other words, you know what's important in life and you are not likely to get caught up in what isn't. You probably read a lot and you have been guilty of spending too much time trying to find the answer to something when you had somewhere else to be or something else to be doing. Spirituality is an integrated part of who you are. You may have gravitated towards one specific religion or see the truth in all religions, but either way, you realize that religion is just a set of rules, while spirituality is a deep sense of connection, love for life, and gratitude for the abundance in life. The past feels like it's a part of you. You feel so connected to people older than you, and you want nothing more than to soak up what they know about things before they were born. This isn't just to say that you'd want to give up modern conveniences to go back to the old days, but you know that you'd be alright and figure it out if you suddenly found yourself in a bygone time. You aren't materialistic. I'm with you. It's amazing to have nice things. I speak all the time about creating a life of affluence, ease, and joy, but your possessions don't control you and you don't feel an overwhelming need to spend money on stuff. Middle and high school friends were few and or far between. There is not always the case, but many showed signs from young ages that the more aware adults may have picked up on, and as a result, you may have liked different music, books, or activities that seemed older, and most people your own age may have considered you boring, nerdy, or some other epithet that was often used to be hurtful. Overflowing with wisdom from a young age. If you are an old soul, people likely said you were more mature than your friends, even as a toddler. Yes, I've seen children in strollers exhibiting the common signs before they can even speak. Home is a special place to you. I'm talking about the place and the people because this is where you feel the safest and it's where you are the happiest. You enjoy spending time with older people. I'd wager if I were a gambling woman, you feel close to someone older than you. You can tell this person anything and love to learn from them. You just feel old inside. Do you ever have this feeling of weariness about the world that can feel tiring at times, like you have got the world on your shoulders? You're so curious and time doesn't exist when you are seeking the truth, so you will invest however much you need to reveal it, but that takes patience and being an outsider looking in helps. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you learned something interesting. To find even more related topics, visit these websites, and to show us support, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.